I'm here. I appreciate you all. I wasn't going to do this. I was here. I was researching. I'm like, not a ton of lines out yet. Not a ton of games. Like a lot of the games are being played right now, and those guys are playing in games tomorrow. So I was working on some stuff, parsing through the data, combing through it a little bit, fine tooth combing it. But then I saw the message and I was like, oh no, I left the stream up because I was texting in my chat or my channel a little bit in Discord. But not everybody in here is in the Discord, so I'm sorry I'm late. I will say, let me just apologize. Don't know if you guys noticed, little new intro, right? I mean, it's pretty sick, right? Like I'm pretty excited about it. I was pretty psyched about it. I like the new intro. A little bit of a degen theme here, okay? So a little bit different nighttime theme. So things are a little bit different. I'm going to do things a little bit different in the morning than I will at night. Just little stuff, little details. I care about you guys, It matters to me. I'm a professional. I try to be professional, except when I was super late. Listen, I appreciate you guys so much. I saw the messages. Let me get through them in order. Adam, I see you. I do have at least a play already researched, ready to go. I'm going to fire that off here in a minute. So I'm not coming in empty-handed, but, I'd like to have a little bit more. But I saw the people talking, so I'm going to say what's up. Listen, you got me in there. I appreciate you. This was my fault. Dave, try to be. From one David to another, try to be, my friend. Listen, Johnny, appreciate you. Salute, my friend. Listen, oh my gosh, you guys are the best, honestly. Here's a good question. If a chicken had lips, could it whistle? Yeah, it could. 100%. Not a shadow of a doubt. All right. I want to talk about Shai a little bit. I don't think we have lines out for him yet, but I am interested in Dallas coming off of a game tonight. And I'm curious to see if Dallas can keep it close. I don't know what the line's going to be. Let's see if this is out yet. It wasn't out when I was looking, but let's just see. Curious to see. 8.5-point game at home for OKC. Dallas is going to be a little tired. They're playing. Is their game done? I don't think Luka got the double-double. Sadly, our triple-double streak has been snapped. It was good while it lasted. De'Aaron Fox is just like, man, I was watching that game. It just doesn't look like he wants to be there. Like, man, you pay me millions of dollars. I'm going to give you 100% effort every night. I'll tell you that. DeRozan went crazy. Quickly played. They played tonight. Do they play tomorrow? Let me see. I'm just trying to see what's going on. So we got a six game slate. The Knicks play. The Bulls and Clippers. The Mavericks play at OKC. Mavericks are playing right now or are done. Just finished playing, right? Let's see. Yeah, they're done. So they won. Kuminga got 27. Man, I talked about this. I went back and forth. What did Paul end up with? 9 and 4. Ooh. Chris Paul. Come on, man. Kuminga ended up being the play with the points. Shot 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Luka, 21 points, 9 assists, only 3 rebounds. Dang, didn't even get close. I didn't watch that game. I was following it along a little bit, and it wasn't looking great. So I was like, let me just get to researching here. Ridiculous. All right, let me get into the play. You guys have waited long enough. I wanted to say what's up. I appreciate you guys. That makes one of us, not me, not this guy. I'm a seasoned veteran. I played golf yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. My legs are a little sore from walking 9 holes. I'll be honest. I don't walk as much as I should. Any of you guys have a desk job, you know how that is. I don't walk. I'm pulling up the play, by the way. I'm not just talking. I don't walk as much as I should. I lift quite a bit. Cardio's for the birds, so I don't do much cardio. But, man, I walked yesterday, and woo, I am sore. All right. So I have 2 interesting things for Kuzma that I want to look at. I opened the same thing twice. So the first thing is his assists over 3.5. I think this is a great play. I wish it wasn't so juiced, but listen, I'm not going to fight it. All right. I'm not going to fight it. If it's a good play, it's a good play. Kuzma's been over in 7 of the last 10, has a 60% hit rate on the season. Let me see here. Was there something else? Oh, his potential assists. Let me pull that up over here. I was looking up Van Vliet, obviously. Kuzma's potential assists over the last 4 games, 9.5. with a 5.5 actual assist rating. So we're getting 3.5, 2 under that at only a minus 135. That's kind of crazy, actually, to be honest. This will move to 4.5. So with that being said, I mean, look at this, 8.3 potential assists over the last 7. Let's just shrink it down just a little bit more. 10.3 over his last 3. So this number's going up. Now, obviously, it's a little bit matchup dependent. Houston's not an overall great matchup by any means, but let me just see. What was the point total in this game? 226. That's a high point total. Second highest tomorrow on the slate. Third highest. I apologize. Third highest right there with this game. This is a high point total. Vegas thinks that this is going to be a higher scoring game. If that's the case, somebody's going to have to do something. And if they are, Kuzma's scoring and he's dishing out assists. So 2 angles. I told you I had 2 angles for it. And you're going to have to make your decision on this one. You're going to have to put on your big boy or big girl pants, as my daughter sometimes say. I'm going to put on my big girl pants and make a decision here. God, why do I keep holding the same one? Okay, so this is the first one. I like the Jason Tatum 20-plus juice cutter. I think that obviously we've gone to Luka as a juice cutter. I just didn't have lines out for him or anything like that. I couldn't actually play it. But I think Tatum is a fine option tomorrow night in what should be a high-scoring game with his line at 30.5 points. Super juicy. I prefer if you have a juice cutter, though. So if you're watching this tomorrow, this play, Jason Tatum 20-plus, has an 80% hit rate on the season. Luka has like a 92, 93%. So Luka's a little bit better. So tomorrow, if you're seeing this and you want to make this play, pair it with Luka 20-plus or 25-plus even. But the Tatum 20-plus is a fine option. The other angle is this. Okay? So that's first play. It's Kuzma's again. But, whoopsies. Is that big enough for you guys? Oh, I got this covering my screen here. There you go. Blow it up. All right. The 27.5. I already talked about his assists a little bit. I'm not really going to get into the assists again on it. But what I am going to show you is this. The points right now, Kuzma 23.5. Slight lean to the over. Not super heavy lean, but a lean nonetheless. Okay. 23.5. So really looking at maybe 24. If you look at his assists at over 3.5 juiced, this line should be 28.5. However, right now, 27.5. So that's like almost like a, kind of like a plus EV type play there. That line should be higher already right now. And I think as the assist line bumps up to over 4.5, you'll see this line move to 28.5 and probably end at maybe like a 28.5 minus 120, minus 130 or minus 125 or something. Now, let me look at Kuzma's points. But before I do that, because in my intro, it's so slick now, but I don't have anything about liking or describing anything or liking or subscribing anything because I don't have any of that in it. You got to do me a favor. Everything's space themed, even my shirt. You have to like the video. Do me a favor, like the video. We got to pump this algorithm up. We got a new thumbnail, new intro, same old outro, to be honest. Same seductive like and subscribe cigar videos, allegedly. Let's look at, all right, so Kuzma's matchup against Houston. He only played him last year. Scored 33 against them. It ain't bad. He has hit in 70% of his games over the last 10 games, averaging 25.2 games over that span. I prefer, if you want me to pick one, I prefer the assist line, but I think this is an interesting angle as well because it should be 28.5 and will be 28.5. So if you want the value on it, snag that. Maybe play the assist play at a full unit and maybe like a quarter unit on this or something like that. If he hits one, he's probably hitting the other kind of thing. Would that be in the logic? That is my proprietary strategy of player prop laddering? No, player prop stacking. I think that was my answer. Kuzma's been getting more consistent minutes lately, which is good to see for him. And let's see here. He's got take this guy out who's injured. Take this guy out who's injured. Come on, give it to me. And put that at. Yeah, so basically, like I said, I didn't really have a lot of data written up for this play, but we could take a look at the NBA stats And let's take a look at the Houston defense. Actually, I want to look up their, I think their DVP isn't that scary for Kuzma. If I remember, over the last 7, yeah, Houston's literally middle of the road against opposing. Well, is Kuzma playing the 5? Hold on. Wasn't he playing the 5 for a little bit? Is he still playing the 5? Give me 1 second. I just want to see if they've switched up their lineups lately. Let's look it up. Washington. Yeah, Kuzma's been playing the 5. Marvin Bagley, but Marvin Bagley's hurt now. I think he's out for that game tomorrow. Marvin Bagley sustained a back injury. So it'll be interesting to see what lineup they roll out. But I would guess Kuzma still plays the 5. Yeah, Houston's not particularly strong or weak against either of those positions, power forward or center. So if he plays the 4 or the 5, really doesn't matter. Where they're tough is against small forwards and actually guards. Yeah, they're like the top 3 defense against shooting guards, well, point guards. So yeah, maybe I think they're stronger. It looks like they're stronger more out on, well, they're weak against point guards. So a little bit of a mixed bag, but definitely not super stout inside. And Kuzma's like literally Washington's number 1 scorer here, is their main consistent scorer. And if this game's even going to be anywhere close to this 8.5 point spread, Kuzma's going to have to score here. And I mean, who else is going to score for them? Tyus Jones he could get 10 or 12. Denny's good for 15 pretty consistently. His 15.5 point prop is slightly juiced to the over, I think. I think Kuzma's the play. I think I'd prefer his points, or I'm sorry, excuse me, I'd prefer that assist play that I put out there, but I'm fine with his points and assists for the value there as well. And if you want a little bit of both, something like the assists for a unit, or maybe do like 3/4 of a unit on the assists and cut the juice, and then a quarter unit on the points and assists. Something like that, I think are fine. I think there's a good chance they both hit, but I really like his assists a lot. Oh, so I looked at his potential assists. Basically, the matchup was fine. Otherwise, there wasn't like anything, I'll come on here and be like, oh, they're number 1 defense or the worst defense in the league against it. Houston's like middle of the road. So there's not really much to say regarding that. Houston's just middle of the road against a lot of statistics that'll affect Kuzma's play. So listen, what up, Mad Dog? Appreciate you. So listen, I'm going to get to Q&A early since I started super late. And I told you I had one really solid play that was researched and a lot of other plays aren't out there. Again, I have no lines for the Knicks. Philadelphia and Milwaukee. There's no way. Milwaukee hasn't been playing that good, I guess. Philly and Milwaukee. I mean, I think we could probably find a play from this game. I don't know why Giannis's line went up so much. Should have just sat right at 31.5. Giannis actually has slightly better away splits than he does home splits. You know what? Let's look at the NBA site a little bit and just see if we can identify anything for this game. So we've got the 76ers. That's not great. That's weak interior defense. Oh, you know what? Is this on the season even? It's got to be worse now, right? Without Embiid. Let's just go last 10 for fun. It's actually stronger. It's kind of crazy. Or everybody's just gotten weaker. Philly, middle of the road here. I actually think, honestly, I care almost more about attempts because attempts equals opportunities. So they're pretty strong against the mid-range. Pretty strong outside. Weak inside, though, it looks like. Weaker for sure. So if you're going to attack them, you attack them inside. I mean, if they keep this game close, let me parse through this data here. Tyrese Maxey is really the only guy I'd be looking at potentially for Philly. His points at 23. Should play a ton of minutes. 67% hit rate this year. Um, he played Milwaukee in February, got 24, right on the nose. You know what? What's going on here? What is going on here? Let's look at Maxey. LeBron's got 6 points. Whoa, his line's 26.5. Yeah, that's high. That is up there. That is up there for him. But okay, but if he doesn't score like anywhere near that, are they in this game? Let's just see. Let's see if anything stands out. Maxey's threes juice to the over. It's good. Points of 32.5 for Giannis. Rebounds. So 32.5 was split. So 44 and split. So 50.5. Should be with PRA, knowing these people, they probably said at 51.5. Yep. To the under. Man, I'm scared to play any unders for Giannis, but like, does Philly keep this game close? That's what I'm saying, man. This is kind of like an ugly. I said that twice this week now. And then after tonight's debacle, listen, if Fox doesn't even like look like he's playing, like he doesn't even want to be there. They're up by 12. Fox is not scoring 10 points. Come on, Fox. 17.5 points. He can get it. He shot 1 of 6 in the beginning. So he was shooting. That's the thing. But he comes out shooting poorly right off the bat. 0 for 3 from 3-point. Stop chucking from 3. He's a plus 14 when he's on the floor. Keep him in the whole game. And then Austin Reeves is the leading scorer with Hachimura at number 2. Like, guys, it's betting. Sometimes this just happens, right? Sometimes this just happens. Yeah, Luka. Luka sold it. I mean, listen, you bet him until he loses, a guy that's that hot. See, look at no lines for this game. The Milwaukee game, I'll have to look at it more. Boston's an interesting one. I mean, this is an interesting game. But with Booker back, it's like, what is that team doing? Maybe there's an angle here. Because with Booker back in the lineup, it's like, okay, you know what? Where can you exploit Boston? I want to honestly just see where teams are taking their shots from. Not so much inside. Middle of the road, though. That's a pretty good amount of shots in like the paint area. Boston is middle, right? Yeah, middle a little bit higher. We should look at field goal made. Boston, so kind of close. So that'd be more Boston. Mid-range. Giving up the most mid-range points and definitely not the most attempts either. So I mean, like, what are they gonna do here? Is that just Durant? What's Durant? 27.5? Hitting 4 straight games. What's his game logs against Boston? Had 45 against Boston, but was that without? That was probably without Booker, right? No, Booker was there. Oh, no. It was without Booker. No. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. What am I saying? With Booker, he has not played them, okay? That makes sense. So he played them when Booker was out of the lineup. Yeah, without Booker, he had a 27 or 71% hit rate on this prop. But with Booker, that's this thing. It's like, what does he do with Booker? Oh, let me look at his splits here. 20 field goals. So slightly more field goals on the road. And let's throw in Booker here. With Booker, let's look at if he does anything. On the road, 18.6. More at home. So he's on the road. Man, I don't know if I like that. What about Bradley Beal? Bradley Beal's line, 8.5 rebounds and assists with Booker. What is it going to be at, though? Actually, you know what? This would be a play for underdog if they have it. Juice to the over. Can we get it over here? 8.5? It's probably going to be 9. Is that rebounds and assists? Isn't it? Oh, yep. I knew it. If this is 8.5, probably not on underdog, but if PrizePicks comes out with this at 8.5, that's a great play. PRA is the pivot, maybe. What about? He's got a 77% hit rate on this on the year. Let's take a look at his. How many games has Booker been back for? Only 2 or 3? 11 potential assists is pretty good. And he's got scorers. He's got guys that can knock down shots too. Ooh, only 7 over the last 2 though. I know it's a small sample size, but I'm just curious. And so definitely less potential assists. So maybe Booker. Booker's assists are juiced to the under though, but he had 7. Let's see what this does for Booker. Whoa. Oh, so it only gave him 1 game though. They only gave him 1 game. 10 in his last 3 games. What's his points and assists at? Is there a mispriced line here? Booker 24.5, slightly juiced to the under. So 24 and 5, so 29.5. Darn, there's not much there. It's so annoying too, because his points and assists are juiced to the over, but all his individual lines are juiced to the under. I don't know. Listen, it's tight. As the season winds on, the lines are getting tight. Let's see. Is there anything else that I can find here? Man, they want me to play the under 51.5 for Giannis. They want me to play the under. Bad. They got it on underdog. Just begging us to play it. Huh. Did I say that he's played them? Has Giannis played them this year? Yes, against Philly. He hooked to the under. Would have in our favor, would have been against Philly in February. Then only had 29 in October against them, but that had to be with. That's a different team. That's a different Philly team. I don't know. I don't think I'm brave enough to do the under on Giannis. You have to really, really be committed. Is Washington a tough defensive matchup for? No, they're a favorable matchup for point guards for points. 3rd worst in the league. Man. These lines are tight, guys. I'm not gonna force it if I can't find something. You know what? Let me see if I can make a 2-man though, at least over here. Jabari Smith. Take that off. Jabari Smith. What was that? Rebounds? Double-double, really, but juice to the over. I don't think. Not gonna do it in a high-scoring game like that. I don't know. Listen. Luka left the game early. Oh, I actually didn't know that. How early did he get hurt in the first half? Oh, he played in the third. We might not get it then if he played in the third. Great name, by the way. Listen. Great name. Not good. Not good. Great. Great. Durant with a double D in the first half. He did, really? Tonight? Oh, yeah, they went crazy. Jalen Duran. Wait, was that tonight? Wait, what do we hold on. Yes, against I got home kind of late. I got home real late, actually. Oh, yeah, I did see that. 23 rebounds. That's insane. 23 rebounds, 24 points in only 28 minutes. Madness. That's literal madness. Basketball is fake. Wrestling's real. You know. Oh, did anybody see Malik Monk get hurt tonight in that Laker game? So I was watching that while I was sitting here, and his head barely grazed Anthony Davis' soft, non-six-pack, rock-hard ab stomach, and he was like, unless he got poked in the eye or something. Yeah, so Luka's not going to get rebooted, I don't think. But Malik Monk was like he took a shot to the head, and then he was like, he had to go back to the locker room. I was like, this guy didn't even get hit. Unless he got poked in the eye. If he got poked in the eye, then fine, I take it back. That's quite painful. I can't even imagine how painful that must be when these guys are moving their hands so fast and just dag you right in the eye. But I was like, this is like a soccer game. Nurkic, come on, there's got to be something in here, right? Boston, no Porzingis. Nurkic. Man, I just don't. I could take his 5 shots a game. Take his 5 shots a game and get out of here. The freak. Devin Booker's points. Is it 24.5? Does Booker struggle against them? Is it 24.5? You know what? This is what I should be doing. No. Should be 6.5. No. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? 7.5 when his points are at 24? This is nonsense. Can I get 6.5 over here on DraftKings? Maybe I got to get a little creative here. Go back to quarter points or something. Because, the Jaylen Brown one's a little bit high. We like to see that at. Man, Jason Tatum? He tends to defer a little bit more to Jaylen Brown. He played the full quarter against Utah and scored 15. But that's not his normal rotation. Wait a minute. We might be onto something here. Can I get it over here too? I want to build out a 2-man over here. First quarter, lower than 8.5. Okay. All right. If I get this play, this is going to be it. I think we're onto something here. Where are my rotations? Oh. Okay. Let's look up the recent one for the Celtics. Tatum. Yeah, so Utah, he played the full game. Okay, so he played the full first quarter against Utah, then didn't do it for 2 games, then played the full first quarter against Denver, then did it against Cleveland, Golden State, Dallas, then played the full first quarter against Philly. So it seems like every third or fourth game, he's only played the full first quarter back-to-back games, literally back-to-back nights against Brooklyn in February. Otherwise, he doesn't do it back-to-back at all on the season. One time on the season. So, okay, so let's assume that that continues because betting's all about matchups and trends and game scripts and stuff. So if he continues with that path and he doesn't play a back-to-back full first quarter, plays his normal, let's call it a little over 10 minutes. So let's cap him at, I can cap him at 10 minutes. What if I cap him at even 11? Man, if I even cap him at 11, he only has a 13% hit rate on this prop on the season. Okay. So I'm good for that. I like that one. I know it's a good matchup. Phoenix isn't a very good defensive team. It's like, you got conflicting things a little bit here. You got to take a stand. All right. And on a slate like tomorrow, when I'm on one play that I really like, maybe that's it. Okay. So I got to find one more. I like the shy points for tomorrow, by the way, but we don't have it yet. I think it's probably going to be 32.5. Maybe the 30 plus and OKC to win is the play, I think, in my opinion. And that'll be pretty good odds. So on FanDuel tomorrow, take a look for that, by the way. There's 2 plays already. And this is going to be a third one. All right. Listen, we give value. While I'm looking this up, I mean, it is the DGen stream, right? Hey there. You like what you see? Why don't you like the video? Looks like a little bell. Ring that bell. And while you're at it, maybe subscribe to the channel. Maybe. Maybe. Scoot Henderson. I wish I was named Scoot. Seems like it'd be a cooler nickname. Scoot. Scoot Henderson. All right. Let's see. Let's find another prop. I'm looking at like first half or first quarter. Looks like first quarter. Yeah, let's look at first quarter for some of these guys. Let's look at Tyrese Maxey's first quarter. First quarter over 5.5 points. That's not bad. 6.5. Well, now we're getting a little crazy. Excuse me. I don't like that as much then. Under 1.5 first quarter rebounds. Can I get that? Oh, yeah. They're really limited me on this one here. Okay. Maybe Maxey isn't the play then. Trying to see Tobias Harris. Can I get? I just got. Listen, let me find a play. If I'm looking for a play specifically on underdog, let me find one that I know is here first. First quarter points, 4. Maybe it was 4.5. Man, these lines coming out show up. Coming out real show up lately. Of course, there's no assists here. No, maybe why don't you just tell me what plays I can have? Why don't you just let me know what plays you want me to have? Pick them. So these are all going to be the live games. I just feel like almost scrolling here in a minute because this has been so tight here. Let's see. All right. Well, listen, if you're going to make me go back to a game, first quarter, I don't think there's any harm in playing 2 guys from the first quarter on the same game. Points. The last 2 games with Booker back, he's actually scored more points in the first quarter. Oh, he's been playing full 12 minutes, 5 quarters straight. Had 6, 6, 7, 12, and 9. That's interesting to me. Took 10. You take 10 field goals In the first quarter or this whole game? Is that the first quarter? Oh my gosh. Took 10 and 9 field goals the last 2 games in the first quarter with Booker back. Does he just come out and continue that? Did he get any free throws? A couple of free throws. 2 3-pointers. Does Boston defend the 3-point line well? Actually, not terribly strong. Middle of the road. It's like whatever. If I can't find a better one, I think I like that. His actual assist prop here, but I think I'm just gonna play this. His actual assist prop here. Can I get anybody else? Can I go back to the well and the Luka double for tomorrow? Not Lukaku. Not football. Who else we have on the thing? Shy. Probably no Shy lines, right? No. Okay. Well, I would love to build out a little bit more here. I'll put $10 on it. Sure. Okay. Kevin Durant's over 4.5 assist prop is interesting too. I'm surprised actually. Wait, is that under? Did I just say that's under 1.5? I took the under, right? No, I forgot. Let me see. I wanted to look at. Oh, I was in the right game. Assist prop for full game. That's interesting too. I'll have to look into that more. The last 2 games. That's a little high then. Let's just look at the last 3. Let's cut some of that noise out. Yeah, that's nothing crazy. 7 potential assists per game. No. Okay. I'm happy with that play then. All right, listen. Check out the Gala's finishing position. DraftKings Pick 6 have him out at 49.5. I think top 30 easy if he makes the cut. Thigala played well last weekend. I'll look at it, Python. I'll take a look. 13 likes. Listen, guys, I was about to go to bed. Jaylen Brown's first half points. I'll look that up. All right, last one. I'll look that up for you. Got you, Thomas. I was about to go to bed tonight, okay? And then you guys were talking in chat, and I was like, all right, I'll get on for you guys. You got to give me more than 13 likes, though. At least let's get to 20. Got to get to 20 at least. There you go. I'll keep that on the board, too. I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that with the theory that we found. Jaylen Brown's first half points hitting the last 7 of last 10. 13.1 on the season. So just under the hit rate here. Lean to the under from what I'm seeing. Pull it up over here. Can I do? Oh, no, I can't do first half, can I? I think that's a PrizePicks play. And I don't have any PrizePicks. There's no PrizePicks plays out right now for me. Let's see. I'm going to look at this is going to be real quick, obviously. No difference in home and road splits, really. I will say Jaylen Brown seems to do a lot of his damage in the first half. A lot less in the second half. It's kind of when Tatum takes over. They kind of shift. Jaylen Brown does his damage in the first half, averaging 13.1 points per game on the season in the first half, only 9.5 in the second half. And then conversely, Tatum, it's kind of interesting. Tatum, 14. Well, actually, Tatum's is down too. I'm kind of surprised by that. Tatum's are 14.8 in the first half and then 11.8 in the second half. However, that could be skewed. They both could be skewed, but I think it could be skewed by some blowouts and just not getting as many minutes in the second half. Because if you look at their game logs, there's a lot of games where they're playing 4 minutes in the second half, 15 minutes in the second half, as opposed to what was it? As opposed to 20 plus in the first half, 18 plus. It's like a difference of 3 or 4 minutes of actual game time. That's a lot. That's significant. Um, so to answer your question, yes, without a ton of research, you wanted just his points? Did you say just his points? First half points, yeah. I think that is I'm answering an old question. Well, I'm sorry. Either way, Thomas, I got to your question. I think that that's a fine play against a good matchup for him. And I even bet something that's slightly correlated there with Jaylen Brown scoring more in the first half and first quarter and Tatum scoring less. And that's why I bet his under. Um, so yeah, hopefully that helps. Listen, guys, please smash the like button for me. All right. Like I said, I was going to sleep, but I got on for you guys because I like doing this. I like hanging with you guys. I'm gonna follow our bets a little bit until I fall asleep, and then no stream tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow night. I do want to do a morning stream soon, so maybe Friday morning I'll be back for a morning show because I do want to do one very soon. And then we've got maybe a special golf themed Saturday show. And then Sunday I'll be back streaming. I believe I'll stream in the morning, but I might stream Saturday night instead. So you guys let me know if you're in the Discord. Let me know what works better for you guys. But I'm going to try to alternate. I know I've been doing more heavy nights lately. It's kind of partially schedule based and partially because my family's been sick off and on a little bit with like colds and stuff. So just got to do what works. But I do want to do some morning streams. So appreciate you guys. Smash the like button. Hope you liked the new intro tonight, and I'm going to be working on some other cool stuff. And let's keep getting paid. Outro. All right, team, that's a wrap for today's video. If you like the content, please like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel on your way out. I appreciate you. Catch you in the next video.